You know how many pictures I see on the internet of trans men showing their breasts, or they're not their breasts, but their chest?
I show mine.
Right. Like, so what's the issue? If
I've
men
waited
are allowed to do
33
it,
years to show mine. It's just a titty thing. It's just, you know how they are about women's bodies. They don't like that shit.
but Brookie's not, to them, Brookie's not a woman. It's not a woman's body. It's a man's body.
Personal
Yeah.
question, but did you get top surgery? So that might be why you
No,
got
no,
like
my,
titties.
my shit's homegrown.
Oh, so you didn't get like implants. So it's not like, is it like
No, girl.
explicit?
I mean, sorry. I thought that was Kylie talking. No, I need to go in and get some top surgery done.
I know cis men with
I've,
bigger titties than Brookie,
yeah, I need
and
to
I've
get.
seen them walk around topless at the same time.
I, to me personally, I would like to get some work done on my chest. I'm happy with the size, but I think they need to be more perky.
Got you, yeah.
Hang on,
I really wish I could have gave my titties to someone who wanted them. You know, that's really sucks that it goes to waste. But
Yeah, I don't think there's like any justification for what Brookie did. Yeah, I don't.
Right. I'm not
I
justifying
can't
it.
justify that at all. I don't think anyone can.
justify
Right. I'm
what?
not
Oh,
justifying
you
it, but
did,
I
Brookie. It was
you showing your
wrong.
titties?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
to me, it's just titties though. I mean,
yeah.
they say I'm a man. Then why are they so butthurt if I'm a man?
Like I wouldn't justify it, and I'm not. But what anything I'm saying isn't really justifying it. I'm just saying it's interesting. I'd see Brookie's point with why she did it,
Yeah.
but I don't.
To me, I think it's wild. All the ones that say that I'm a man are all the ones that are butthurt.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, minus there being underage people on this app. So maybe that's really the only thing. But maybe you should go to like a nude beach or something.
Even my fiance came on and said, "Oh, you did? Why did you do those? Those are mine. Don't show those off." She didn't care. They made it sound like she's gonna care.
Have I missed when society decided that men couldn't be topless? Have I missed that? Was I asleep? Did I miss something?
But like Brookie, don't you think like maybe your wife will be like upset though?
Do what?
Like when your wife came on, like don't you think that's kind of like disrespectful though at the same time?
No, you're so strong, man. It. No, I told her what happened.
I have.
I don't hide nothing from her. I was like, what the? I think I made you a mod a long time ago. You don't want to be a mod? I can remove it if you don't want to be. Yeah, I'm about to pull up Reddit. Let's see this unhinged shit on Reddit. Girl. Let's see how unhinged Reddit is. You guys ready?
Sure.
I don't
Someone
want to.
screenshotted it! Someone screenshotted it!
Man, I thought Echo said he was taking that down. What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ. I do not want to see it, Brookie. I'll just leave.
I thought Echo was taking
I'm
that
not gonna
down.
show it.
Do not show it.
It was disgusting. He took it just looked like a fat man showing off his not a woman. It's okay. I mean, this is just a fat man showing his chest. This is bad behavior.
When did it? I need to know. Did I miss something? Did it become
We've had
illegal or wrong
asked
for
me
fat men to show
profusely.
their
I didn't want
chest?
to see that. Apology.
Brookie's not a man though.
But to them, they are. She is. I know. I agree. That's why I'm not justifying it because I view
Yeah.
trans women and well, as women, really. But
Yeah.
the crowd that is freaking out right now does not. So I
Yeah.
need to know when it became wrong and perverted for men to be topless and to be in public where children
Well,
are
I think
to be
that
topless.
I think it's circumstantial to this situation. Like Brookie's a trans woman. Brookie doesn't see themselves as a man, right? So Brookie decided to show their chest. and it was just the wrong place, wrong time, wrong situation, not appropriate at all. Like, let's just be honest. If Brookie was not trans, right, and not transitioning, it's just inappropriate in general. Even if they were trans or not, I don't get why Brookie did what they did. Really, I don't. I just don't get it. I'm trying to understand the thought process, and I just, no matter how you flip it, it's just.
It's because yes, Brookie might say that she's to them, and I'm going to speak from their point of view. Brookie might say she's a woman, but
Fucking
that never
Starfire.
matters at any other time. So it matters now, though.
Oh, I'm not a veteran. Don't ever call yourself that. You're making us real veterans look bad. So what's a difference? So if I'm not a real veteran, please explain to me why I had a VA appointment today.
All I know is
In
next time
fact,
you get asked that,
it's
I'm just gonna say trans woman and not man.
hang on. Doc Holiday, request up,
Oh, Lord.
Doc. Or if you don't request up, you're gonna get to see the next live over.
I agree, Coco. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, clearly there's a difference.
Hey,
I
Doc
mean,
Holiday, you got 10 seconds to request up so we can have a discussion so we can find out what is a real veteran. So I want to know your thing. 10, 9, 8,
I've seen Brookie's
7,
VA benefits, so I mean,
6,
go
5,
off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Have a nice night.
Yeah, I've seen your VA benefits, so I mean, they can
Right.
go off.
Oh, Echo's holding a call out live. Oh, good for
Well, I
Echo.
don't know if it's a call
Echo's
out
the one
live.
saying that I self-center myself everywhere. So why are they even platforming me? Why aren't you guys listening to Christy? Why are you guys still platforming me? Christy made a good point. Why are you guys still platforming me? And Raven's on the panel.
Like, I don't think they're having a call out live. I don't think Gator said
Well,
that.
let's see. We can find out real quick what they're talking about.
Brookie, you did this all during all 3 of your months?
4
All
months.
four.
Damn it.
4. I got 4.
Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they have a live right now.
I'm gonna say it again. Because of how I view, and obviously how they view too, you're obviously a type of woman if it's wrong. Even if you're not a woman, you're a trans woman. And clearly that's different than a flat out man. So
Yeah.
again, I'm not gonna justify what you did because you're not a man, but at the same time, I don't understand why the "you are a man" crowd is freaking out right now. They should come to fucking my state. There's all kinds of fat men that walk around topless.
That's all she did. So she didn't make any like homophobic comments or anything else. She just flashed.
Are you trained? Are you part of the community?
No, I'm not. I'm not part of the community. I just know she's a veteran. I mean, she served our country, so you know.
Yeah, it's an
Thank you.
explanation. It's not an excuse. Stop fucking using that as a problem.
No, Echo. Oh, are you upset, Echo?
going on, don't come on, please. It's a waste of time.
If you don't know what's going on, all the ones over there. It's funny that all the ones over there crying are the ones in the crowd that says trans women are men, and it's the same person that Echo says that I self-center myself. Now, so if you don't want me self-centering myself, Echo, why would you why you have me on your background, Echo?
Oh yeah.
Echo, I'm going to take a play out of your playbook, Echo. You can't cancel me, Echo. Good luck.
In Canada, you go about topics.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's a contradiction in itself because not for nothing, a lot of people call her a man. So wouldn't it just be honestly with their chest out?
Yeah, pumpkin.
That's pumpkin.
I see fat men. I see
Oh, I'll be back. Maybe if you're still alive.
stretched out and their beeline and their print
Oh,
showing.
Raven's here. Maybe I'll stay here.
But I guess what you know what I think it is what's good for the gander is not good for the goose.
W pumpkin.
It's funny because I've been shirtless on live.
Hi,
before,
Brookie.
and no
Hey.
one has said a darn thing about it.
Hey, Raven girl.
What is going on?
I don't want to get back into it. I'm sure Brooke explained.
Okay, you call trans
I'll
women.
wait till Brookie's not saying it loud.
Brookie, Raven wants to talk to you, Brookie.
Or a man stressed out. If you're gonna pick a struggle, pick a.
Thank you,
I don't
pumpkin.
think she can hear. Brookie, can you hear us?
Should we be censoring
No,
him?
she can't hear
Can you
us.
stop the live for a sec?
The man is overweight and has chest because he has been molested.
Earth to Brookie.
Oh, Coco and Raven are trying to get Brookie offline. Good luck, y'all. Good luck.
What?
Earth to Brookie.
I'm right here.
I'm
What's
not
up?
trying to get you off.
Brookie,
I'm not trying
wait,
to.
what? Brookie, I'm not
They
trying to do
said in
that.
Echo, so Coco and Raven's trying to get Coco, Brookie offline.
I
That's
don't
what
know
they
who's
said.
saying that.
That's
I'm
not what
right
we're trying
here.
to do. That's not what we're trying to do. Brooke, can you stop the live for a second, please?
No, I'm not. I'm going to listen to it.
Hold on.
Can you hear me for a second and be respectful to your friend? Because I'm always respectful to you.
And get upset and then
I think Raven just wants to talk to you, Brookie.
What's up?
Yeah.
Wait. No, I'm gonna wait until you're focused. I'm not gonna have
Well, what's
half
up?
of focus right now. I'm not trying to kick you off the app. I went on to Echo's panel and slightly crashed out over this entire thing. I don't know if you heard it or not.
No, I didn't. What did you say?
Okay, well, I said, according to GC logic, you are just a man, and you just show gynecomastia, so there doesn't need to be uproar. In so many fucking words. And I think that they're personally going to try to use it against you specifically because you are trans. But also what you do tend to suffer from is reactive abuse from these people over and over and over again. There's no need to double down and say that you're a man, you're a man, you're a man. There's no reason for that. That is a reactive response. Do I agree with the response? No, I don't. Am I condoning your behavior? No, I am not. But I am not turning my back on you as your friend.
Thank you.
I have no desire to do that. And Coco wouldn't be up here if she was trying to do the same fucking thing. Be so for real right now. Be so for real, Brooke. This is what they want to see. They want to see you crash out. They want to see you laugh at the things that they're saying. Echo is not trying to cancel you.
Then why do they
went
have me
in
on their
there
background
pissed
then?
off.
What's the
I
whole
went
thing?
up there. I went
Because
up
they,
there.
this
Want
is
me
the
to answer
same
it?
person that said that GC should start a, they got
Listen,
mad.
I already have
Tried to
plans
come
on
up,
going
hang
back
on,
over
Raven,
there.
Raven. They tried to come up on my panel. They go around saying I self-center myself everywhere I go. Then they come up on my panel and try to self-center themselves. So I kicked them because they say I self-center myself and I'm not going to entertain that behavior. I turned my comments off because people wanted to troll me in the comments, and a lot of people left, as you can see. Before, my room was about almost 75, 80 people when I first came live.
I didn't see that, no.
Yeah, I know. You hosted your own live. I saw
Yes,
that
I
part.
did. Yes,
Right.
I did.
So what people are trying to say that I'm a man, so why are they so upset that I showed my man parts? I did not expose
And this is-
myself. In the state of Kansas, I did not expose
But
myself.
that's the thing, Brookie. That's the thing, babe. They're literally trying to get you to do exactly what you're doing right now.
I'm setting
You know
a
you're a trans
precedent.
woman.
I'm setting a
You know-
precedent that they're saying I'm a man, so why are they so upset that I just showed them my man parts? So am I a
Because
man or a woman?
they're happy to see boundary
How
man
did I
boobies to
violate
their
people's
logic.
boundaries?
I'm
Adam
trying to explain
Adam
it. I'm
He-Man
trying
sits
to
on
explain
live all
it.
morning long after his workout
Do you
without a
want me to
shirt
explain
on.
it? Do you want me to explain it?
No, so that means that's telling me if I violated their boundaries, that means they see me as a woman then. If they say I violated their boundaries, they see me as a woman then.
Okay, yes, exactly. So now you're picking up on what I'm putting down. May I continue?
Yeah, continue.
All right, don't interrupt me then. Jesus. You know who you are, Brooke. Okay?
Right.
Yes, I did host my own live. It was not to talk negatively about you because it's definitely, definitely not what was happening. And I wouldn't. I don't agree with the behavior whatsoever, right? Man, woman, trans man, whatever it may be. I don't agree with the freaking behavior, period. But I'm not going to turn my back on you as a fucking friend. And actually, this beautiful person right beside me here, Malevolent, actually put something into perspective for me, okay? That made even more sense than what my logic was capable of doing at the time, okay? Is the reactive abuse that they continue to put you through. They continue to abuse you, to bully you, to slander you. And the more that you allow them to do it, the more reactive you fucking become. And then they become in control of who you are as a person. And I know that's not the Brooke that I know. Yes, Brookie does care about me. Don't sit here and tell me that Brookie doesn't care about me. You don't know our friendship outside of this app. This is the thing. Brookie, they want to see the fucking divide. And right now they think with that fucking little stunt that you just pulled, awful by the way, that that's what's going to cause it. That is not what's going to cause it.
Hold up. My
I'll hold
shadow
you
people are
accountable.
fucking around in my house. Hang on, my shadow people are fucking up.
All right, well, you do that. I'll keep fucking talking then. You hear what you hear.
Yeah.
We're not turning our backs. Well, at least I'm not. I'll speak for me here. I'm not turning my back. But I'm not going to let the beer slide. I don't ever want to see you do that again. That was despicable, disgusting.
Not helping. That's not helping.
Well, I'm not trying to help. I'm saying how I feel. That's the thing, right? Like, I think the behavior was disgusting. The behavior was fucking disgusting. I'm not gonna, like, just let it go by. But I'm also not gonna turn my back on my friend. You know what I mean?
Yep, I know.
Y'all need to pay rent, bitches.
But this is what they want. They literally want to see
My
Brooke
shadow
fall
people
apart.
knocked over my medicine.
Brooke, can you focus for the love of God? Okay, like I'm labeled as a fucking coddler because I like to diffuse the situation, right? I don't care. I don't care. This is who I am. I don't think yelling at you while you're
They
already
got
yelling
86
is gonna
people in
help.
that live. It was wild.
Does it matter? Okay, you're not even focusing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I'll come back
focusing.
later. No, you're not.
I am. I just looked. I can't glance and come back to you.
Not when you say it out loud.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I don't care who's in that live, Brooke. I'm here talking to you. I don't care who's in there. If I cared, I'd be over there.
Right.
I'm here. Hi.
Hi.
I don't agree with your behavior, but
Hey,
you're still my
pumpkin.
friend.
Sorry,
God
pumpkin.
damn it. Yeah.
I love me some pumpkin. She
Your
makes me.
ADHD is worse than mine.
I know.
Sorry,
That's
I'm a
crazy.
self-IDer when it comes to ADHD. I don't have a diagnosis for ADHD.
See, I don't
In my
either.
opinion, I think you should end your live. In my opinion, I think you should
I'm
end.
not going to end my life.
Raven, she's not going to end her live.
I heard you were free in the nippy, bro.
Yes, girl. Yes. They want to call me a man.
But Brookie, I think there's people out here who do care about you and your well-being, right?
Yeah.
Like, and we want you not to be like some type of like humiliation ritual, right? We don't want you to be some type of like.
Already there. I am already there.
But why? Why do we
You're
have that
allowing
mentality
it.
though? You know what I mean? Like, I understand trans women back in the day used to like protest by like showing, their breasts and like entering men's spaces, and that's how we kind of got the privilege to enter women's restrooms. I get where you're coming from on that, but like, first of all, it's not the right place. We're online. There are children. I don't even think I have my own lives.
Right.
And it's
That's weird. See, now that's a reach. Saying that kids can see this because my life.
No, but I think that's my fault, Brookie. But I don't think mine are. I think that's my issue too, right? Like I'm saying, I don't know how to. First and foremost, that's why I age everybody who comes on my panels. And also, you guys have to give me a little bit of benefit. I haven't really been hosting lives in almost 6 months. Like, come on, that's not fair either. And I age everybody on the panel, right? And then I ask for their date of birth if it's questionable. I don't know where to go in the settings to change to 18 and plus. You know what I mean? Because I usually get the same people in my life.
I will get on call, Coco, at some point on Insta, and I'll walk you through that because you need to do that, babe.
And I don't think Echo's holding like a public humiliation thing. I think he's saying, hey, this needs to be talked about. Let's address it. Oh, sorry.
I'm a little
Go, babe.
confused. So
What happened, baby? With what?
according to gender criticals, we're men, right? So if we're men, is it men have their chest out all the time?
Yeah, I just don't think it's
girl.
but Brookie
Not
doesn't see
women,
the
according
They
to
are
their
fucking
according to
flipping
their
out in
Can
logic.
you
the
guys
echoes.
just listen to what Coco is saying?
Brookie,
Just listen.
Brookie, Pumpkin, I get what you're trying to say. Like, if we're going to be logically consistent, that's how gender criticals typically operate. Like, I get that example. What I'm trying to explain is that, like, Brookie doesn't see themselves as a man.
The thing is, this is that just because we don't see ourselves as men, we're always affirmed as men from that side. So at the end of the day, then pick a struggle. Are we women or are we men?
Well, in my opinion, we're men. But, like, Brookie shouldn't have done that. It just was, it was like feeding the fire. You know what I mean? Like, Brookie already gets made fun of by people, which is not right. But Brookie also kind of puts it upon themselves at times too, where I'm like, Brookie, like, listen, don't take the bait. Like, just be around people who actually care about you and don't want you to be exploited like that. But then Brookie, like, puts themselves in situations like today, and it's like, well, damn, can we blame the people that are criticizing the situation? Because it looks crazy no matter how you flip it. Pumpkin, I get what you're trying to say. Trust me, I understand. Like, well, if Brookie's a man, what's the issue? Because men are, like, shirtless all the time. I
She's
understand
not.
that, but, like, it was just inappropriate, like the nipples, and, like, Brookie is a trans woman, right?
That's not
The
it.
thing
It's just
is,
a
like
new
I
way for
said,
them to use it
it
against
doesn't
the
make sense,
community.
man. Like
It's just, but
the
Pumpkin,
gender
it's just
make a struggle.
no, I agree, but like it's also an no, I agree, but like it's also another way for them to use it against the community. You know what I mean? That all trans women are AGPs, all transsexuals are AGP, that just glorify and mimic our smecks and X, Y, and Z. So it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
But what would help?
Nothing is gonna change how they feel.
Just
The
not
only,
Brookie,
You know
just
what?
not
the
Brookie
only
showing her
thing,
breath.
the only thing at the end of the day a transsexual could do is just live her life
Right.
and not be bothered by. I'm honestly off this app. Honestly, Summer and all these other queens and the trans women who banter to cis women. Bitch, this is TikTok. In my real life, I don't have that problem. In the real world, I don't have that problem.
I've discussed that too, Pumpkin. I've discussed that as
I
well.
don't
I
have
love
that
this
problem in the
comment
real
in
world.
Echoes. Hang on, I like this comment in Echoes Live. They said if they're mad at this, GCs are affirming Brookie as a woman.
Okay, but hang on a minute. I think the best thing that you guys can do is literally give this no fucking
Biggest
attention.
fucking that and Pumpkin, I did this during Pride Month, so W.
I know,
No,
Brookie.
I don't celebrate Pride. I'm
I'm gonna,
homophobic.
Oh, okay.
Same.
But if I said that, Pumpkin, if I said that, it'd be a problem.
What?
I'm just teasing you.
Anyway,
Oh.
I'm gonna drop for a moment.
Alright.
But Brooke,
Yeah.
try not to let this get too.
I'm not. I'm actually fucking enjoying this shit because it makes
No,
my
I'm not
fucking
enjoying
point.
it, Brookie.
It makes
because
my
I was
point
very
what Pumpkin
uncomfortable.
just said.
No, Brooke,
They see me as
Brooke,
a man, and then
Brooke.
when I sit there and show them my
Brookie, I
my
wasn't, but
chest.
babe, I wasn't.
Okay, but hang on, but Brookie, you're my friend, right?
Right,
I
I
didn't
know
want to
that.
see your
We're
boobs.
friends.
I did. Okay, but listen, I did not want to see your boobs. That's the point. I did not want to see your boobs. I like
Then
seeing
you
your
should have
face.
spoke
I
up
like
when I said,
having.
"Am I a man?" When everybody else said, "Yes, you're a man."
Girl, we're not psychic.
But you know my viewpoints. Like, even if Pumpkin asked me, like, I would say the same thing. I don't see I don't see her as a physical man. She looks like a woman. But like, you already know my viewpoints on that. Like, come on. Same thing with Kylie. Like,
This is the reality for me. I don't fuck trans women and care about what trans women think about me, so that's why I don't
exactly. No, like, that's real. Like, that's just being as real as possible.
care. I'm not bothered because at the end of the day,
same.
when I go places, I know that they're calling
honestly-
me Miss, ma'am, and she.
Yeah, we know.
Pumpkin, I actually have to owe you a lot because after having discussions with you and us trying to read each other, and now we actually blossomed this nice little friendship we got now. I have the I don't give an F attitude, and they're over here. They have like not almost 100 people on there trying to cancel me. The people in the GCs are
Look, my account got my main account got bananaed because
like
I called
perma, like
because
perma man.
No, I'm like banned until the 15th because I told the gender critical Summer that she's a beacon of hope for cis women who are WHOREs that become housewives. I said,
Ravens
don't
over
leave
there
for
saying,
you. You're a
"Please take
beacon of
this
hope.
down." Ravens over there saying, "Please take this down."
I said, you're a
Summer,
beacon of hope.
Summer,
I said, yes, sir,
Summer
you
was
are. I said
But
you
Summer
can.
was a sex worker, though. Pumpkin.
Yeah,
I think
she
I
was. She was a
understand.
poll troll.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So she
I
hasn't
know.
really
And,
talked
and
about like morality.
the last time I was
You
on your
what?
thing when I went to on your live and I went to have a wonderful conversation with Coco and we were on speaking nicely. She kept calling me a PRO
Now they're saying I have a now they're
and
saying
screaming
other
it at
celebrities
me.
around kids.
Wait, so Summer did coke in front of her kids. That is a stripper? That's crazy.
I don't know if she did in front of her children. I can't sit there and say that. Like that's what I heard. So
Everybody's confused. They're like,
No, the thing is this is that doesn't matter what kind of SW work you do. SW work is SW work. Whether you're a poll troll,
we don't have
you're on
to
the
follow
corner, or
social
you're online.
norms, Echo.
Pumpkin hates me.
Society
Pumpkin
says
hates
that. We
me.
don't have to follow that. Show
So
me in
fuck
the How
that
to Be a
bitch.
Trans Woman
We hate you,
guide that says I have
I
to follow
love you.
social norms.
I miss your ass.
Girl, you don't ever come up in my server no more, girl. You don't like me.
I haven't seen you on.
That's true. I've been working a lot
I
and going to
haven't seen
sleep
you
early
on, and
lately.
I went, and I don't know if you know, I went on the Stevie server, and I said, "Is anybody up?" And
Well, I was not. I was not up.
you didn't see that in general.
I did. I did see it, but it was like yesterday, wasn't it? I was
Yeah,
asleep. I
that
go to
was
sleep early because I work early in the morning now.
yeah. I was up or whatever for a little bit, and then I went to sleep because I got home from work at 8 o'clock at night yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I'm the opposite. I gotta be up at 6 to get there at 7.
No, bitch, I literally, I got there. I was up at 5 o'clock, getting myself together. Had to travel. I was there from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. It was over it.
It did not last. It wasn't like a contact, it was more so of a
Well, I
misunderstanding.
miss you, girl. I'll try
I miss
to
I miss
tag
you
you
too,
directly and
Jessica.
get you in there
Considered
someday.
hidden as coddling. I don't think that screaming at somebody who's already screaming is going to help the situation.
is that
And if
Raven
that's
on
looked
the
at
live?
as coddling in
Mm-hmm.
their eyes, then they're obviously very misinformed.
Is she on Echo's live?
The funny thing is
Yeah,
that
she's over there.
they're
I'm
sitting there, like
frustrated
everybody's sitting there
with a lot
having a
of this because I
conversation,
don't
but get over
agree
it, girl.
with Brooke's behavior. I don't agree with it. I did not want to
There's
see
there,
that.
there's
Brooke is my
people on
friend, and I
fucking
have no desire
on
to
this
turn
app
my
that be
back
sitting
on
in
her.
their diapers.
And
That's
I know
weird.
that's what these pieces of shit want.
You know,
They want to see
see, I
Brookie
get
not
it.
have a
I
friend
get it
group.
on
They
our
want to see
side. I
Brookie
mean,
be
yes, a
isolated.
woman
So that way Brookie is no
or a
longer
trans
a
woman
problem
showing their
that
shit
has some level of
on
boundaries.
whatever is
But as
inappropriate.
it turns out,
But
less
I don't understand how the trans women or men crowd are so pissed off right now because trans women are men. And last I checked, men could go
No,
topless. They
Echo,
can go
Echo, you
topless
need
on
to clear
lives.
something up. I quit messing with you because you said I self-center myself, so I told you to kiss off. Let's
Brookie, I
clear
don't think
let's
Echo
clear
can
the
hear
room here,
you.
Echo.
I don't think Echo can hear you.
Talk about it in the situation. I'm very
Go
much
off, girl.
freeing the tatas for everyone.
Okay.
That's always been my statement. I
Fuck it
just
up.
wouldn't do it
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
on TikTok
Fuck
Live.
it up, fuck it up.
And sit around
But my
topless or
question,
anything like that, or use it as a gotcha for a protest on social media.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, right? But when we think about the amount
The
of
thing is
people
this,
that
but
go
pick a
after
struggle.
him, okay?
Are we men or are we
Brooke is
women?
not a trans
Well,
woman, okay? Or
Big old men.
whatever for the
They
fucking
can call us
GCs
men
who
all they want,
tease
but they
them
still
for a
see us as
moment,
women.
mimicking the
Clearly.
female.
What they do is, look, she's a representative.
Sorry, I
of
scrolled out.
how shit is bad, and it's like,
If you guys want to come back up, send a request back up. I scrolled out. My
You know
bad,
what I
my
mean,
bad.
right? Like they're going to use this now to their advantage. Hence, up being up on Reddit within 2 minutes of it happening. People have been sitting there and waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, very much like I've said before, like people sit there try to poke at Brookie
Oh
and
my god, what happened? See, Pumpkin done took my spot. Girl, bye.
know she's gonna do it. And they wait for that and then
I'm
more
almost Anastasia Beaverhausen, girl.
pattern behavior. the men inside, they're really men. Look how they act.
It's very like engulfed in what's been happening in LA and like families being ripped apart, and then like I come on TikTok and see bitches debate bathrooms. Like, ugh,
Oh, girl, let's not get back
people
on
are
that damn
so
topic.
pathetic.
Oh, well,
The
well,
thing
people
because
aren't, certain
you
people aren't here, so we could talk about that again, I guess.
you know what it is because people like them are obsessed. You know, you won your fucking election. Move on with your life. You're still you know the trans women are banned from sports, and you're still bitching.
I want black ambassadors too.
You're bitching. You're still crying about it. Like, girl, shut the fuck up.
It's almost like they just want to be hateful.
They are hateful. That's the problem. It doesn't matter what we do, honey. It doesn't matter, honey. We could just be walking on the street. Oh, don't walk next to me. My my
Don't look at
my
me.
biological women. My biological womanness is just being targeted by you. You're in my face.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Girl, get out of here.
I'm
Like,
not
I just can't.
either. But like where it's coming from, if the GCs sees us as men, and men can be topless in our society, no matter who's around, then
That's
why
what I'm saying, girl.
Hello?
Honestly, I didn't want to see it.
Oh no, I agree with you.
I see there's a lot of things
But she
in
calls
our
for
society
Yo,
that
Muppet, my live is still going, Muppet.
Second point, very quickly because I have to go to work.
there's a lot of things that I don't want to see,
Would
but
be
that doesn't rise to the level of harassment
okay.
per social norms.
That's gonna get
um
not show stuff like that online.
second thing.
You know what the thing is? Misery loves company, honey, and I refuse to be a gender critical company.
They have so much infighting right now. They need
And especially when it comes to like the bathroom situation, when they're like, "Oh, what bathroom gonna use?" I'd be like, "Bitch, I use whatever bathroom I want to use. I've gone to Florida and used the women's bathroom. I'm bothered."
Keo, who's that? Who's Keo?
right.
Mm.
Both sides. I understand both sides, you girl. We want to do nothing.
Molly, did you mean to request up? Oh nope, they're gone.
This comes up with like Mars typically holds a hypothetical that I really like. Is
Not the hypothetical. Here we go. Oh my god, not the like
then-
what
and
the
then you-
what
and then-
ifs. The what ifs. Give
and
me
then you-
facts. Bring me facts.
And then you want to laugh even,
Mars is premiering
and then you want to laugh even more, which I'm gonna call Chris. When I called her WHORE, she said I got bananaed because I threatened her. Bitch, threatened you how?
Again,
What could I possibly do to you? You're all the way in Australia.
You should sees them as female.
Girl.
They, the expectations is for them
It's
to
a
follow
typical YT woman tears.
society, right? And
Just
that's
stretching.
talk about community pools where they might have a rule males are allowed to be topless, including males.
You mean it don't gotta be a fucking pool. Men are allowed to be topless everywhere.
And a response
Except in businesses, but that's not illegal. That's just the business's choice.
So does this mean I pass?
Yes, I guess so.
You've been
They're
Clearly.
How do you feel?
They're all scratching their heads. They're like, "Fuck! What did we do? We didn't want to call them
No,
on."
that would require critical
We
thinking
want to
for
say
them to
that
realize
expose
that.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
So in the state of Kansas, to the people who say that I exposed myself, in the state of Kansas, I did not expose myself. So nice try. Because my ID says, guess what? Male. So I did not expose myself. Now my birth certificate, on the other hand, says female, but I keep my birth certificate at home. I don't carry that in my wallet. You only carry your driver's license as an ID. Let's go back to hear what they got to say.
It was a protest. It was this.
Well,
thing.
I get that it was a protest.
Yeah, it was a.
See, now they're getting it. It was a protest. Thank you, Echo. Finally agrees.
To turn off their camera by Coco multiple times, and they didn't. That's crossing a boundary. That is not.
That's where it's. That's where it's twofold. I get where Brookie did his protest, and I understand that. And yes, free the titties all day. I fully support that, okay? I also support protesting and doing shit like that as protest. Perfectly fine with that. But if the host says, don't do that in my city, please turn your camera off, that is a problem.
No, she didn't say that until after I did it.
That's not how it happened. It happened so fast, and I dropped Brooke from the panel. Okay, I dropped Brooke from the panel twice. I muted Brooke and turned off Brookie's camera multiple times. Okay? Yes, Brooke gets very passionate about certain topics, okay? And yes, that is something that Brookie definitely needs to work on their own, whatever, right? But Brookie was dropped from the panel immediately, and I'll go, ended the live, whatnot, and then Bruce started the live, asked me to come back live, came back to live, talked about it for a few minutes, and then I went live because Coco was going to end the live because she just didn't want to host anymore because, so much had happened. I did not go live to drag my friend. I do not agree with the behavior, but I am not going to turn my back on my friend. I'm still going to shun the behavior, despite whether people saying, it was in protest, X, Y, and Z. I don't agree with the behavior. I don't.
That's why you're not friends with them. It's just, you have to say it. You have to put it as it is, what it isn't.
People want to see this.
So to be clear, this is where we can have this sort of confidence on that. We can approve of the protest and approve of we don't approve of what you did in that live because nobody do that there.
Someone put in the comments that goes, if you recorded and posted, isn't that considered revenge porn?
I don't know.
You don't see the protesting? So then Paul sees me as a woman.
I don't think it would be revenge porn because you didn't send them privately for the platform.
Oh.
I was saying something getting really tired of getting interrupted by people every time I go live.
Oh. Not Echo crying. Not Echo crashing out and kicking people off the panel that agree with me.
Wait, who did he kick?
Somebody.
Did he kick? Is Raven still up there?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mr. Pax. Hi, Mr. Post.
No, there's Katie.
Hi, Miss Mel. And other person.
No, so the protest was if you see me as a man, then these women and the men's. That was the protest. You keep calling me a man, therefore this chest is a man. Right? So if y'all see me as a man, this chest that I've grown in 3 years at HRT would be a man's chest. That's what Brookie is saying. Same thing.
When did this occur?
About
45 minutes ago?
Damn, not you have an exact time.
I said ish.
No, I meant for now.
Not Pax sitting there topless. And Pax is a trans man.
I don't know.
Where's the outcry there?
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Where's the outcry?
I mean, I'm not shocked.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just digesting it and trying to figure it out.
So we were talking about like the protests and stuff that are going on in LA and
oh no,
whether it was a riot or if people were rioting.
Not this again.
And one particular individual that tends to trigger Brooke the most came up onto the panel. And, Brooke is very reactive and that's not okay either, right? But when I see people here writing that, nobody called Brooke a man, I
gotta start getting ready for bed. Have a good night, Brookie.
All right, night, Chris.
Have conversation about it, whatever it may be, right? But to like double down, triple down, quadruple down, and continuously say it throughout a conversation, yeah, that's what led to Brooke doing what Brookie did. and I'm not condoning it, but yes, it did happen, and it was consistent. So if you guys constantly call Brooke a man, what's the problem with Brooke showing, in your view, the gynecomastia that Brooke has on his quote-unquote chest, that you call it, a problem? It's not a problem. It's little man titties. It's not the end of the world. So unless you see Brookie or perceive Brookie as the trans woman that Brookie is identifying with, what is the problem? This is not fucking coddling. This isn't anything. Just because I diffuse the situation and I sound hyper manipulative because I talk the way that I speak, I can't change.
Someone ask Echo the show theirs.
You guys literally try and target Brooke left, right, and center at any fucking opportunity, and then expect Brookie not to have a reaction. It's getting tiresome. It's tiresome. And just because Brooke is a quote-unquote trans woman, you guys are now going to drag this and continue to say all trans women are AGPs. Do any of you guys actually know what an AGP is and how long it takes to actually get a diagnosis with AGP? I don't think so.
I thought AGP wasn't real.
Huh?
Yeah.
I thought AGP was disproven, and then like wasn't real.
Then they like throw around them. They don't really understand that.
I don't know. I don't care. I like men. I like dick. So.
Do I sound like I'm crying? I'm not crying. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with the argument.
They're gonna just talk shit.
I'm frustrated with the argument, Echo, because you can't sit here and claim that every single trans woman is an AGP when 50% of the fucking population make up of fucking men on this freaking planet that enjoy cross-dressing, accessing spaces, being X, Y, and Z, being curves and whatever else. You're going to blame the fucking 1% of the population for the entirety of the perverts on Earth? Get a grip.
It's crazy. Everybody's over on Echoes. I only have like 14 people in here. It's wild.
I don't show my opinions online.
Oh my God.
How dare be.
Raven,
what ham?
If that one person triggers Brookie so much, I don't know why. Brookie is even, more than capable of recognizing, hey, this person triggers me and shouldn't like engage or like.
Hey, zombie.
should have left the panel.
You should. They Brookie should have recognized that and controlled their own emotions.
No, I do agree with that. I do agree with that 100%. 100%. Brooke needs to have a hell of a lot more self-control when it comes to these individuals, right? But
hey, Megan.
And this is not coddling. This is just an acknowledgement. We have a veteran with PTSD. Okay, and they're just trying to be who they are. Okay, yes, sometimes Brookie likes to troll and being.
So Megan, you want to come up and we can have a discussion if I'm a man or a woman?
The fact that these people literally aim to get Brooke to crash out. They enjoy it. They get some type of weird kink out of Brookie crashing out.
Oh, not Raven clocking the T.
That is my.
He also likes the drama, to be fair, so.
Well, that's why I just.
Why I stopped fucking with her, 'cause she's very much
no, Echo, the reason why I stopped messing with you is because you say I self-center myself. And that's why I kicked you off my panel when you came up. Now you're just mad and you're trying to cancel me. Hey, Cece!
But at some
girl,
I
threw a rock in the pond and caused a big ripple tonight, girl.
You guys have lost the fucking argument. And Lost Lady, I'm sorry. Lost Lady, you have the photo of a woman on your PFP right now with her.
Girl. So an elder in the trans community said, if they keep calling you a man, Brookie, then go topless and see what they did. And I did that tonight on a live, and they are fucking mad. And everyone is like, the GCs that call me a man are saying I expose myself. I learned that from my favorite elder in the community. She told me a story. I'm not going to say any names, but Hey, you go low, girl? Girl, you're not loaded. Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up?
Girl, yes, ma'am. If they want to call you a man, then bitch, you be a man and walk around topless, right?
Yes!
Let them titties swing, baby. Let them swing, swing.
Oh, do you know who this elder might be?
It was me. Girl, I did the same thing on Daytona Beach years ago. Me and a bunch of my friends. We sure did. You can't have it both ways. You can't say we're men and then tell us we can't walk around with our shirts on without our shirts being on.
Mm-hmm. Hey, May, how are you?
Hey, Coco. Hey,
no, that's May. May's,
Oh, I didn't even know I was up here.
Okay, I'll drop you down, girly.
Okay,
hey,
drop me.
Be safe out there. I know you guys are having some issues, so be safe. I love me some May.
I do too.
Yeah, I just think it's hilarious. Now, they have like over 113 people
Coco,
on their live.
up. Who does?
Echo. They're trying to cancel me for what I did. And all the GCs are in the chat saying I exposed myself. Well, in the state of Kansas, my ID says male. So if they would have called the police on me, the police would be like, no, they're a man.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do.
Mm-mm.
Nice try.
Even Pumpkin was in there on Echo's panel, like, why are you guys mad? You guys are all this other stuff.
Wait, is Echo live right now? Let me go over there.
Yeah. No, I'll play it for you.
For their vocabulary. I'm not the smartest person on the fucking planet.
Here comes Pumpkin.
I don't claim to be. But I know my views and I know my beliefs and I believe in fucking humanity. And what I see on a day-to-day basis on this fucking app is not for humanity. It is shaming. It is harassment. It is...
Hey, Coco.
It's finest.
Hey, real quick, Cece, how's Mama?
She comes home tomorrow, actually.
Ah, congrats. That's the best news I heard.
That's good news. Really good news.
Mm-hmm.
Coco, how you been, girl?
I'm good. I just come in like once in a while. How about you, ladies?
Sorry, no, I'll shut up.
I'm doing okay.
I have a lag.
Yeah.
Technically, like Brooke just said, if their ID says M on it, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Technically, you didn't break the law.
Bro, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus in my head. But
I just wish Brookie didn't do that, that's all. Because they're going to spin it any other way,
Well, they can try to, but I mean, it is what it is. The GC says she's a man. I mean, they say that about all trans people, right? So
no, I get your point. It was just, I think it was like the time and place.
I'm not Pax. I don't know you, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just thinking it's interesting that it's almost like...
I don't know.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go over there.
You're going to go to Echo?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to stick up with Brooke.
But it's almost like it's not actually... Trans women aren't
Oh, you heard me when I was on the panel, Brooke?
Yes, I heard you, girl. Thank you. Thank you.
In public. I see, even if you don't want to see it, it's not inappropriate in our
It's a
society.
struggle.
And if Brookie is a man...
The GCs are punching at the air. They're like, what do we do?
is having such a fit right now. Sure, it might not be something you wanted to see, but men are allowed to do that.
It's not, is it my fault that we're having a hot boy summer?
And again, I don't think trans women are men, but I don't think what Brookie...
Not Cece on the panel now.
And I'm not justifying it, but I do think that the outrage going on right now, laughable.
Thank you, Chris!
I'm mad at Pax though. Pax, I'm so mad at you.
I'm sorry.
I almost picked you when I saw you in here.
Oh my God, Brooke! So I found this book today because we lost Anne Rice not so long ago, right?
And I was like, okay, whatever, stop playing a game. And that one.
You hear Brooke?
this motherfucker told me something on Reddit, and he was being curious. I looked.
Can you hear me, Brookie?
And I'm like,
Yeah, a little bit.
I said, not so long ago we lost Anne Rice, the author.
Hi, everyone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she passed away, I said, not so long ago we lost Anne Rice, the author.
Hi, everyone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she passed away. Hey, Lindy.
Hang on, Cece's on the panel. I want to hear what Cece says. After Cece talks.
No one has said a thing. Not a word has been said.
Well, a couple of them, once you said something down there, but yeah.
There you go, Rita. Thank you, Rita. Still not the
Hey,
platform.
what's going? Why is Brooke on a black background? What did she do?
But girl, Brookie done showed her titty on live.
Listen. Let me explain to y'all. So back in the day, when it was hard for girls to get a gender marker things, right? How we followed that was like, okay, well, for males, back in the day when it was hard, then it's legal for us to walk. Me and a bunch of a lot of my old girlfriends, we walked topless on Daytona Beach, and that's when they started pushing for us to be able to get our gender markers changed. You can't have it both ways. You can't say we're men and trans women aren't women, and expect us to or get upset when we walk around without my shirts on. Because if that's what they do, they take away my gender marker and all that after me having all my surgery. I got a way to play with them people. I'm gonna play all the games with them, so I don't think that's wrong. And technically, I mean, y'all can call it do whatever you want to do. But Brooke's ID, she just told me her ID still said M on it, so technically she's allowed to walk around topless.
I remember. Sorry, Pulse, go ahead.
Nope, go ahead.
And I remember distinctly, and not to give a. Oh, sorry, Echo.
No, go ahead. You're good.
No, sorry. You can go. It's your life.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I agree with like the protests and the defense movement. I just don't. I wouldn't do it myself.
Because you're not that kind of girl.
They were that someone asked.
I asked him with my camera, I go, am I a man? And then they said yes, and then I showed them my tatas, and yeah. Oh, did you get reported, girl?
I think they blah blah blah. I think I'm a man.
She went over there. Never mind.
Blah blah blah, and that's when Brookie started showing. So in my personal perspective, that was not considered protest. That was basically Brookie saying, well, if I'm a man, then blah, blah,
that is protest, Pulse. That's a form of protest.
It was proving a point.
Jesus Christ, Brookie.
And Bud can also confirm this. For all 3 times
It's Echoes Live.
everyone up here,
They had like over 100 people in there.
fucking eyes out earlier. We got crashing out so hard.
Would you go on there, Brookie, and have a conversation with Echo, or no?
That shit was hilarious. Please, Tessa. Delicious.
Hi, babies.
Today.
Did you wake up? What did you do? You must fail.
Lord. If we're men, then I say free the chest, honey. And if that's the case, then you know what? Fuck it. Maybe I'm gonna join the bandwagon to New York.
That's what we should do. I mean,
I got the dolls on my back.
swimming a lot. I go to the swimming pool. I don't wear a shirt. No one says anything.
And yes, Tessa, you recorded it. Congratulations. Nobody cares.
They're trying to say it wasn't a protest.
Crybaby on TikTok. My wifey fragility is so like.
Oh, I'm so
She's
sorry.
crying about it. Well, Tessa said
She was crying about the fact that she was getting ate the fuck up.
Just wants attention,
Echo dot.
She always wants my attention.
Echo in solitude.
I don't think what Brookie did was okay because Brookie is a woman, and in our society, it's not okay for women to show their breasts because it's sexualized by men. So in our society, what Brookie did is wrong, and I agree with that.
I mean,
I don't understand. I still don't understand how the trans women or men crowd is so upset because trans women are men to them. So what is the issue?
Even our president said that trans people they're trying to erase us as an existence, are saying we're not nothing. So if that's the case, yeah, okay, I don't mind. Give me my gender marker back. But baby, when I got these big old triple G's bouncing around out pub, don't get mad.
Yes, girl.
with W Brookie.
I mean,
That's where I if you want to. Flash if you want to.
and not to give a what about, because I generally hate what abouts. But I do think it's interesting that there's someone that they panel with that one time showed Haley's actual corn on a live.
Oh my god.
Like, I remember that very distinctively.
Were you there today?
Yes.
Yes, Joker! I know!
Can you always tell? And the right from side turned on my camera. He was like, so you're trying to be a trans man? And he was like, you're failing. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm failing the trans male community. I'm not a good representation.
Yeah, I have been told a lot of times that, you know, as hard as I will try, I will never be a woman. And I'm like, okay.
No, when I saw you tags, I was gagging. I was just like,
And Pax is up there as a trans, an identified trans masculine person because they're non-binary.
Sorry that I'm failing.
I hate when they tell me I'll never be a woman. I'm like, oh, thank
Hey, us veterans know how to go cray-cray.
Oh my god, remember the picture I sent you? The picture
Trans masculine person.
I'll never be a woman. I'm like, oh, thank
Hey.
Oh my god, remember the
They're going back to their discords. They're like,
that really looks
yeah, Pax don't have a shirt on, and they're technically a female.
We found an animal. Hold on, yo.
They're an identified trans masculine person. They're not a trans man because they're non-binary.
I found a video and I screenshotted it for Echo because Echo doesn't have IG, and I was like, Echo, you can't tell me that. He was like, is that really him? And I was like, Echo, but it does look like him. And they were like, no, that's definitely him. And I was like,
no, me and here, I'll mute this real quick. I'll tell you a little background about Joker.
Megan, there's no doxing.
Joker has reached out to me multiple times. We met through Cuddles Live, and Joker's a fellow veteran himself. And he was just always checking in on me when I would crash the F out. So Joker's
but Joker's not Joker. Cave's right though, right? Because there was a lot of W Marthas in the chats and stuff, right? So Cave's right. Cave's looking out. And
no, Joker never said W Martha when Martha said that crap.
No, not when Martha said that crap. No, I get that, and I know that Joker did block Martha after Martha said all of that shit. But still, you know what I mean. But I'm ready to send Karen my address because I don't have a big mouth. I'm just gonna send it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Brooke, try not to entertain this too long. It's funny and blah blah blah, but it's not funny at the same time, right?
Hey, Joker, did you mean to request up?
Yeah, Haley, I've never followed Martha. Martha was a piece of shit from day one.
I thought you modded for her. Weren't you a mod for her?
I modded for Christy. That was the only one.
And in your view, how does Christy feel about the situation with Martha?
I haven't talked to Christy in months.
Yeah, he stepped away from all that shit. He's busy working and taking care of his own shit.
Now, remember, there is another Joker that floats around, but it's not me. There's actually several. And everyone always confuses them with me.
Mm-hmm. Now, this Joker is good. He's reached out to me multiple times. In fact, I told him if he can get his ass to Kansas on November 7th, 2026, he's more invited to my wedding. So.
I appreciate that, Brookie. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's several other Jokers around, but they all go to me. I try to stick to my, keep my own spaces. I'm on Vet Talk.
He stays down in the chat, or he'll DM me on Discord because he's busy with work and busy taking care of his nice little mini homestead he's got going. Not to tell his business.
I'm about to share all my business. I'm about to give Karen my address.
Girl.
Yeah, don't do that. Why lower yourself to that?
Yeah.
Don't lower yourself to that level.
Cave, did you and Wolfie, did you
Hey,
I did something very
Brookie won.
inappropriate. I flashed my boobies because I kept calling a man. And Zoe, what's up, girly? Girl. I got the GCs crashing out, Zoe. They don't know what to do. They're like, shit. If we say what Brookie did was okay, then we know he's a man. But now we're saying we don't like it, so now we're affirming that Brookie's a woman.
I mean,
Brookie literally
I
got
don't think it's a
affirmed
good idea
by the
to keep
GCs for
doing
being
this.
a woman.
That's just me. Coco, what's your view, babe?
I kind of feel like shit for doing it on Coco's Live, but
You should feel like shit for doing it, period. Never do it again.
Here's the thing, like, it wouldn't be a Coco moment if Coco didn't get on the first day on the show and then this happens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't agree with the behavior. You know, I understand what you were trying to do there, Brooke, but I also don't understand what you were trying to do.
I like could like kind of sit down and understand it if does Joker not like me or something? I don't know. I could kind of understand it if like there was an actual protest outside, and even then I wouldn't agree with it. But like Brookie, I don't know. I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, if you're gonna cancel Brookie for this, and why? Look at my PFP. Can I talk?
Yeah, no, you can't cancel Brooke for this.
Yeah, that's
in
what I'm
their
saying.
eyes, it's a man showing gynecomastia.
I mean, if that's the case, then people who like fornicate with children shouldn't be on here either. You know?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
this is like
it's fucked up.
I don't agree with Brookie at all. Trust me, I don't. But if the rules apply for Brookie, then and the outrage and everything that needs to apply for everybody else too.
I agree.
It applied for me. Put my PFP as the example. The only difference is, I mean, Brookie, I did see your whole nipple. I wouldn't do that, and I wasn't. I don't know what to say anymore. It's like exhausting. Hey, Wolf. Hey, Mama Wolf.
Hey, here's my question. Actually, this is a two-part question. Sorry, I just woke up for a nap. Good morning. It's okay. Brooke, you flashed? What? Brookie, you flashed?
Are you reading that?
We did. Oh. Brooke, you're muted.
Brookie asked if they were a man, and I said, well, Brookie, you know my opinions, and they haven't changed. I do think trans women are men, so yes, Brookie, you and I are both men, right? Like, I'm not being mean or targeting Brookie. I use myself as the example, too, all trans women. And, Shelb said, well, yeah, like, Coco's right, you are a man, like, and then, like, you both are, like, kind of thing, and then, like, Brookie's like, I'm a man, and this is how I didn't like it, because it was kind of like a look at this then type moment, and it was like Brookie, and then they showed like their whole nipple, like boob and everything. It was bad. Like in front of
like what Chloe did?
Well, I mean, Chloe, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The selective outrage is weird to me.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, so it's the rule applies to thee, but not to me type thing.
Yeah, rules for thee, but not for me.
They pick and choose, that's not right.
I didn't know Chloe did that.
Oh yeah, Chloe did that in Jay's live like a couple of months ago. I think I got a clip somewhere. Someone actually reached out and asked
I did show her tits, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, but can I talk, you guys? Look at my PFP. So it's like kind of like a.
You're not showing nipple. Like you said, you're not showing nipple. So when Chloe did it, it was different. It was fine. It was coddled, as they would say. But now that
Chloe did it deliberately as a means to try to show off, to say, hey, look, I have a tit that's naturally grown.
Yeah.
Like he did it, Chloe did it deliberately.
I don't know why she did that then either. I would be.
But at the same time, yeah, but at the same time, like they keep saying that, Brooke's a male and all this kind of stuff. What's the problem then?
I mean, Chloe does sit half naked on TikTok. I mean, and if that's what they want to do, that's fine. At least their camera's off. I can give Chloe that credit. I just wish Brookie didn't do that. Like, goddamn, Brookie. Chloe doing it's on Chloe, right? But like Brookie doing it.
Come back here so I can verbally kick your ass.
It's just because. Oh, sorry, Zoe. You go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish your
No. Go, baby.
So what exactly happened, Brookie? You flashed everybody on Coco's panel. Is that what happened? I think Brookie's a waste of
Really,
people.
yes. Yeah, that's what happened in my life.
I think Brookie just needs to be careful because, you know, like, this could get you into trouble. I feel like legal trouble. Like, there are minors on this app.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the sad thing is that last night I was scrolling on TikTok and I found one full of minors, and I put like out an SOS for like to have him like it was crazy, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it could get bad real quick. Like, I don't know.
But they need to stop having the freaking selective outrage. They need to stop it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think that's gonna stop. I don't think that's gonna stop.
That's true.
I don't know if my live is set to 18 plus. I know I do like check everyone's age when they do come on panels. I mean, but to be fair, I haven't really hosted consistent lives in like 6 months. Like, I might pop in here or there. But I age check everybody on the panel. But that's what I'm saying. You just never know. People do lie about their ages. So,
well, we witnessed that firsthand too, right? So.
You have viewers. It's not just about who's on panel.
yeah.
You know?
I agree, Zoe. I think Brookie's wrong. I already said Brookie's wrong.
I don't want Brookie to be I'm like, I don't do this again. Like, it could catch up to you.
Yeah. Is High Priestess voting?
There is another option. And this might really be able to filter out the age audience, is that if you have your live set to sub only, like, you would have to pay to be able to watch the live.
Yeah, but that's not. Coco shouldn't feel obligated to have to do that because.
Yeah, see, that's the catch there. Like, you don't want to charge people to be able to enjoy the conversation, but at the same time, it's like you're protecting the conversation. Like, you see what I mean?
Girl, Brookie. People lie about their ages all the time on TikTok. Like, my cousin is.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Yeah, well, that's a problem. That's a parenting problem. That's not a host problem. That's a parenting problem.
Right. Sorry, I just got back inside. Did I miss anything good? I saw that the room kind of grew, and also too, I saw the Echo's room kind of decrease. So I was just wondering if people came back over here.
You are crazy.
Outside with Daisy, so I apologize if I missed anything.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Girl, how long? I just wanted to say that it was out of protest. I asked multiple times. These people showed up, kept calling me a man over and over and over, and I was like, okay. So I turned on my camera. I took my top off. I asked again. I said, "Am I a man?" Coco said yes. Shield said yes. And then I showed everything.
As you should have, baby.
Brookie, you're crazy.
No.
Do what, Kylie?
You're crazy.
And here's the legalities of all that, right? People can say, "Oh, they got Brookie recorded. They recorded Brookie, blah blah. They're going to report her." Here's the legalities of that. Because our great president doesn't allow people to get their gender markers changed no more. Technically, if they go out to Brooke, what are they going to say? It's not illegal for a man.
No, is that true for you, Brookie?
Legality of it, it's not illegal for a man to have a shirt off.
My driver's license says male, but my birth certificate says female because I was born in the state of Michigan, and due to Miss the great governor Gretchen, she allows us to still change our marker on our birth certificate. But the state of Kansas said regardless on driver's license, we have to have male on it. And so in the state of Kansas, I have to carry my driver's license. So when the police come and they ask for my ID, they're going to ask to see my driver's license to identify myself.
Do women actually get taken to jail for
No, they just get a ticket. They don't go to jail. They just get a ticket.
Do they even get that though?
It's just a bench warrant thing. You pay your ticket and you move on.
Oh.
Come on, get up here, we go.
Brooke, you're my friend, babe. You are my friend, and I adore you and stuff. Like, I don't agree with the behavior still. I understand.
Brookie, I love it. Just to let you know.
I understand that. I already apologized to Coco because it was her live. I should have done it on my live.
You should have.
More than hang on, but wait a minute. If you're going to apologize to Coco, you need to apologize to the people who have been literally at your back corner
for
fucking months who have literally
I was about to get there. I was about to get there, but it's okay. Thanks for speaking for me, though.
Yeah. I'm confused. What did Brooke need to apologize for?
I mean, she's right. Raven's right. For the people that have been having my back for months on end, I upset them tonight by doing what I did. But I'm tired of these people.
Well, I don't understand why the gender. I don't understand why that crowd, the other crowd, the gender critical crowd, having such a fit. They say people are trans women are men, so you shouldn't have a problem with a man with his shirt off. It's not illegal for a man to walk around with his shirt topless. That's just that. It's not illegal for a man to be on TikTok
but it doesn't
topless.
justify it, though. It doesn't justify it because
To you, it doesn't justify it. Raven, respectfully.
Let me finish, please. Brookie, let me finish.
Okay.
I'm saying it's not justifiable because Brookie, is being perceived as a trans woman or wants to be perceived as whatever, however fucking anybody wants to look at it, right? So now they're going to use this little tidbit that just happened tonight to demonize the community more, which is something we're trying to scare away.
They've already demonized us. We're past all that. Let's be honest.
I get that, right? But we've all gone to bat for Brookie for months, right? Because we actually genuinely care. Okay.
I appreciate it, Raven. I'm not.
But it's not like you got on there and flashed nobody. I mean, that has nothing to do with y'all.
My friend did. My friend did, and I had to see it, and I would rather not see Brookie's boobs. Thank you.
Well, I apologize for breaking guys' consent.
Joking about that.
Well, at the same time, if they're going to sit there and call me a man over and over and over to get me to crash out, I'm going to give them a little show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
it's that big of a deal, but I mean, it could come back on you.
No, it can't. Legally, it can't.
I don't know.
I do know. Me and a bunch of my girls already been through that.
In the state of Zoe, where I live in the state of Kansas, technically, men. Daisy, you need to lay down, baby girl. Men can walk around butt ass naked. The only way they get charged with, because they have a guy in Topeka, Kansas. You guys can look it up. Google naked man in Topeka, and everyone is outrageous that this guy just walks around naked everywhere. The only reason why the police never arrest him, because they said for him to be charged with exposure, he has to have an actual erection.
Rocky, are you reading what Uni is saying in the comments? Yeah. Are you reading what Uni is saying?
Yeah,
we could have done that in a more tasteful way. I get the idea of protest, but not at the. I'm sorry, what? Sorry, I was being overtalked. What's up?
Well, the facts are it's already done and it doesn't matter.
Actually, it does matter, Pumpkin. It matters because you're very close with Brooke. It's not. Oh well.
It's not about you though. It's not about you. It's about her.
Are you kidding me?
It's about her, not about you.
Are you kidding me?
It's not about you. It's about her.
It's about It's about the Pumpkin. Pumpkin. I'm going to mute you for just a moment. Respectfully, I'm going to mute you. Please just hear what I'm saying. We have been going to bat left and right for Brookie with Brookie. Okay, Brookie has been our friend and close in our circle, and we care very much for her.
And that is fine.
Hang on a minute. I'm not finished. I'm not respectfully, Pumpkin. I'm not finished. The point is that we, as her actual friends, not saying that you're not her friends, but I'm talking on an everyday basis, have a right to feel the way that we feel. And I don't think saying that it's up to her, it's her, is at all valid at this point, because it's not just her, it's all of us.
Well, I've been Brooke's friend for a very, very long time, and I think it's very valid.
Because we are a group collective. We are all a group. Brookie is part of our friend group.
She's a part of your friend group, but her actions don't affect you.
Yes, it fucking does. You know why, Pumpkin? You know why it actually? No. I'm going to keep
let her talk. Let me say it. I got to stay. The whole damn panel if you did not let me speak.
Oh my God.
Raven, I appreciate our friendship. I understand you guys are very upset because you guys are going to.
No, Brooke, I'm being labeled a fucking coddler. I mean, labeled a fucking
understand
coddler
that.
because I defend you.
I understand that, Raven. I understand that upset.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because you're letting Pumpkin right now talk over me, but she doesn't have any idea.
Oh no.
Who fucking did that? Who did that? No. No! Raven, come back up. Better yet, I got something better.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Raven and Raven only, come back up.
Okay. I'm not trying to yell at you. That's not what I'm trying to do here, right?
I know you're not.
But we've had your back, right? And we've
I know you
continuously have, and you've had ours. Our friendship dynamic on this stupid fucking app has been off the app as well. So when I hear people say it's not about you, bitch, it is about me. I've been labeled a fucking coddler because I diffuse situations, because I don't want to see my friends being fucking subjected to the amount of bullying that they're consistently subjected to, specifically because they're trans, because they transitioned late, because they're a fucking veteran, because they don't have control all the time of their fucking moods. I'm sick and tired of the fucking labels. Yes, yeah, Brooke's my friend. I'm fucking upset with Brookie's behavior tonight, and I have the fucking right to be. I have the fucking right to be, because it's not just about Brooke. It's about all of us as a fucking collective, because we have been friends with Brooke for months, fucking defending Brooke and defending our entire fucking movement against the hateful ideology on both fucking sides.
Right.
I'm getting so sick of this.
I appreciate your friendship, Raven. And I apologize to our little friend group that I put them through that tonight. Yes, I have said 100 times, my actions only, I know they should only reflect me. You guys should not be guilty by association.
That's not the point, though, Brooke. We are guilty by association because we care for you. No, but we care for you.
I know, and
if I did something fucking stupid, it would reflect on the rest of the group too. And listen, we don't have to agree with your behavior, but we don't fucking hate you as a person, Brooke. They want us to hate you. They want us to fucking hate you and demonize you. We understand where you were coming from. Do we like it? No. Like Uni said, a heads up would have been nice. But, shit happens. Shit happens, Brooke. Like, I'm not gonna demonize you for your fucking behavior just because I fucking disagree with it. You showed some fucking tit. You're not out
right. I know what I did. It's just that these people want to go around and call me a man and say all that, and now they're upset saying that I exposed myself. But in the state of Kansas, when the police come knock at my door, if they do report me, and they won't because they never do, if they come knock at my door, they'll ask to see my ID to identify myself. They'll look at my ID, they'll say M on it, and they're like, okay, have a good night. Peace out.
That's not the point. Like, I understand where you're coming from, Brooke, right? But
all right, I'm gonna bring some words.
Yeah, you do your thing, okay? And I'm sorry for fucking yelling at everybody.
No,
on the
you're
panel,
good. You're good.
Jesus fucking Christ! Like, there's a different level to a fucking friendship, relationship, however you want to put it, than just somebody who passes by from time to time. It's frustrating. It's irritating because we care. We genuinely fucking care, which is why we put our necks on the line.
And like I said, if you put yourself in the middle, then be ready for the backlash. Don't sit here.
And I'm okay with that. Hence why I'm here.
If you're okay with that, then don't fucking complain
That's
about
why
it.
I'm here.
But then don't complain about it.
Am I fucking complaining about it, or am I talking to my fucking friend about her own fucking behavior?
Don't complain about it, my girl.
You're irrelevant.
You're fucking irrelevant, and I can't stand fucking people like you who act like you.
Perfect. Then can't stand me from the fucking comments then. How about that, pumpkin? There's nothing to fucking do with you. You saw a fucking post on Reddit of Brookie's fucking tits and you decided to insert yourself. Have fun.
Yeah, that's not mod abuse. Why is pumpkin getting dropped? That's not cool. And to talk about a friend group, I've been down with Brookie like 4 flat tires for some years now. I don't care what Brookie does. I will always stand behind Brookie.
Sexual, you're a biological fucking woman, so know your place.
What the
fuck?
You heard what I said,
say to me? As a biological woman, know my fucking place?
Know your place. You're not
What is
trained.
that place?
You don't need your fucking
What is that place?
The fuck?
What's that place,
I
Pumpkin?
hate the fucking
Why
fake
did
advocacy.
Raven? Did Raven just leave, or did she get
The
dropped?
fake fucking cisgender advocacy. Like, bitch, like, come
yeah,
on.
Pumpkin. This is why I was coming for you the other
What are
day.
you talking about right now?
Fuck.
You say the
I don't
just
give a
most
fuck,
outlandish
Zoe.
things.
I don't give a fuck, Zoe. And you're outlandish because you were sucking the gender criticals, DICKs, not too long ago. So shut the fuck up.
Oh?
Oh?
No, I think they can be. You missed a couple seasons.
No, Miss Thing. Honestly, the only season that you need to miss is this fucking fist in your face.
Oh my god.
Because I'm not the other trans girls, honey. I'm a fucking Puerto Rican Filipino girl from Bushwick, Brooklyn. You're not.
Boricua,
You're built
moreno.
soft. You're built really soft. You're a little soft.
It's just distasteful behavior.
You know what? I'm gonna say one thing, Brooke, please, and then I'll fucking leave if that bitch comes back up here. Pumpkin has no fucking relevance in the situation that fucking had today. We do. And to find out that somebody from this fucking side, you know what I mean, who's X, Y, and Z and fucking whatever, saying know your place as a cis woman, what the fuck does that mean? That is sexist as fuck. And I'm not here for it, Pumpkin.
Because
You are
Raven,
not
Raven,
involved
I
in this
love you,
entire-
right? But right
I'm
now,
sorry,
what you're
sissy,
making
I
this all
love you
about
to
you,
death.
and it's not about you, baby. Brooke has done a lot worse shit than that, what she's done tonight, okay? And I've never had no backlash from it, and I've stuck by Brookie's side no matter what. That's what friends do. If
It's different right now. The heat's not on you, Cece. The heat has been on us for fucking months. It's not on you right now.
What are you talking about? I have been in Discord fighting in battle for Brookie for over a year and a half, 2
I
years.
get that, babe, but it's different right now. It's different. It's different. We are literally fighting against gender critical TRA, trying to find fucking middle ground, and you hear shit like that.
Oh?
Oh? Who fucking did that?
It's dropping Raven.
That wasn't me.
I'm not a mod, and I would never drop her, so I don't know what's going on.
I do, Evie, whatever your name is. I have plenty of morals.
Fix your mods, Brooke. This is ridiculous at this point. Sorry, Michelle.
Yeah, stop dropping people. Stop dropping people. And I as far as I'm sorry, I just feel like a protest.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What is going on? Who is doing that? It just flashed real quick. I didn't get to see who said it.
Oh.
Yeah, it showed it flashed.
It said drop by moderator.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get to see who said it.
We'll check your mouth.
It just flashed real quick.
I love the way you said fuck. I love the way you said that. No, Michelle got on the panel for 6 fuck.
Brookie don't need to demod everybody. Brookie has the mod that she has for a reason. These are people who've been down with Brookie for a long time.
Yeah, we're mods too, Cece.
I know. No, I'm talking about whoever
Okay.
in the comments. I'm talking about demod everybody.
Exactly. Well, this all I'm saying
I
is
think my
Brookie,
mods
like,
I think my mods are fighting each other. You guys need to stop. Or
I
I'm
just
gonna
don't know.
demod everybody for
I mean,
tonight.
at this point, we're not allowed to speak, I guess.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Allegedly, because we're cis women, we should know our place. Not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I would never tell someone who's trans to know their place because they're trans. That's messed up.
Now Zoe's getting dropped. All right.
Okay, is that Pumpkin your mom?
And like I said, know your place because you don't need to advocate for trans women. Just like I don't advocate and I don't insert.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
All right.
Go to hell. As far to hell as you can get.
Brookie, why are you, bitch, control your fucking panel, ho?
Over here screaming like a damn child.
Yeah, I'm about to. I'm
Remove her
demodding
as a
everybody
fucking
for
mod right
tonight.
now.
I am demodding everybody for tonight.
Unfucking believable.
I am demodding everybody
What
for
is
tonight.
even going on? Like,
I'm going through my mod list and demodding everybody.
Bitch, I wish you would.
Fucking ridiculous. Know my place as a woman. You fucking out of
No,
your
know
mind.
your place as a
No.
person who's not trans. You're not trans. It's not
Know your
your
place
fight.
as a
It's
person
not
that's
your
not a
fight.
female.
It's
Know
not
your
your
place as a
fight.
woman that's not a
It's
female
not
then.
your fight.
How does that feel?
It's
How does
not
that
your
feel?
fight.
How's it
It's not
feel?
your
How's
fight.
it feel?
It's not your
How's it
fight.
feel?
It's not your fight. With your fake advocacy. Like, come on,
Brooke, is it
bitch.
not my fight? Is it not my fight? Tell me
You're
right
fake.
now.
You're fucking fake.
Brookie, is it my
You're
fight or
fake.
not?
You're fake.
Brookie, is it my fight or not?
You can fight as an ally.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
like
my
I said,
trans
fake
fight. I'll be in the
ally.
Discord when you're ready.
Then don't bitch about it. Then don't bitch about it.
I said it was your fight. What you got?
I hate that. They want to sit up here and they want to fucking advocate for us, and then they want to cry about it. Like, girl, stop it.
I demodded everybody just for
Like, you
tonight.
you don't have to be a fake fucking social justice warrior.
How is she advocating? How is she doing that? How is she advocating for you?
Was I talking about talking to you, Michelle? Was I?
I don't know what you're saying right now. I'm asking you a direct question. Are you refusing to answer it because you don't have an answer, or are you just
No, I
being
have
a
an
cunt?
answer. Like I said, it's not her fight because she's not a trans woman.
She's not fighting the fight. What are you talking about?
But don't sit here and try to defend somebody who's trans and then bitch about it because
We're not allowed to
being
defend
her friend.
a person because they
Like-
happen to be trans. Like, what
No,
are you
I'm not.
talking
You're
about?
not. Oh my god, you're so conflating what the fuck I'm saying. Listen with your ears. and
No,
not
I'm
with your
hearing
mouth.
you. I'm hearing you.
Like, what the fuck? Like, don't be
I'm
a
hearing ya.
advocate then. Like, don't sit here and advocate.
What are we advocating for?
Like I said, and defend fucking Brookie and everything like that, and defend her and what in the situation.
What do
Then-
you think we defend
then-
Brookie
and
about?
Then complain about it.
What do you think we defend
Because you're
Brookie
being
about?
because you're coddling her and shit. Like, come on, girl. Like, don't sit. Like,
Brookie
don't. If that's,
here's the thing that people don't realize. Brookie doesn't need to be
the shit
coddled.
that comes with being her friend.
I
then
am
don't
not
be
a
her friend.
TRA advocate. I don't care. I like Brookie because Brookie's a nice person. I like Brookie. I accept Brookie for who Brookie is. So we're not allies. We're just friends. We support Brooke and we try to intervene.
And they're targeting her because of it's a trans situation. So pick and choose the struggle in this situation. Is it a man showing their chest or is it a woman? Like I said,
No,
so
it was a trans woman who's been taking hormones.
This outweighs you. This is not
I
your
didn't call
situation.
Brookie
This
a
outweighs
man.
you.
I never have called Brookie a man.
We're not
So
talking
that's not
about
my
that.
argument.
Yeah, that's the problem. You haven't, but plenty of people have, right? So
I
just
understand.
And to prove a point, I get why Brookie did with it. I know y'all think that's gonna fall back on you, but it has nothing to do with y'all, to be honest. No shade. That was Brookie's choice to do that. Nobody else's. It wasn't yours. It wasn't Raven. It has nothing to do with y'all. Y'all can't control Brookie. Just like I can't control Brookie. I can tell Brookie and give her advice on things, right? But no one can control Brookie. Brookie's grown.
well, I agree with you, High Priestess. I just wish Brookie wouldn't have done that the way it happened. Like, if Brookie wanted to go protest in real life about it, then by all means go for it. But
the facts are, it already happened.
Yeah.
They can
That's
move
why-
on and
yeah, I
just keep
agree.
bitching about it.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I've been on mute the whole time. I don't. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Like, what do you mean keep bitching about it, though? Like, literally, it just happened, and there were, like, 3 lives right after it happened.
Yeah, they could keep bitching about it or move on until the next person does the next egregious shit, and then they cry about that, and then they cry about that, and they cry about this. It's like, come on, like the other side that's complaining about it doesn't do fucked up shit, like dox people, fucking target their fucking kids, like they're just as disgusting.
Right.
The fuck?
So, because Brooke decided to protest, and we were up on the panel, does that mean that we consent to seeing someone's chest?
No.
In that way, am I
We
consenting?
live
It's the internet, honey. You're gonna see a whole bunch of fucking
Right.
shit.
I'm asking.
They
I'm
have a
asking.
point, y'all. They have a point. They have a point. They did
Okay,
not.
and I'm gonna
I
rebuttal that
Brookie
point, right?
as a man. I see Brookie as a trans woman who takes hormones and whose body is
That's right,
adjusting
but
and
the
moving to
legalities
said
of it-
hormones.
but the legalities of it all, right? In our climate with our president, trans women are not women. Trans women are men. So in the legalities of it all, right? Brookie has what she has on her license, and that's the reality of it. That's just what it is. So it's not illegal. It's not wrong for Brookie to not wear a shirt if Brookie wants to. I know y'all don't. I'm not saying that she should do it all the time. I'm not recommending that. But I get why she did it. You say I'm a man, okay, great. So I can see her with my shirt off. I mean,
Right. And I'm sure it was a very well thought out plan, right, Brookie?
It was.
You thought that well out.
Yeah, I took my top off. I took my bra
You did
off.
not think about it. You just did it. Don't lie.
No, I actually thought about it.
That
I
was
put
not
it in my head.
calculated. You
I actually
don't lie.
had Cece already claimed it. I had Cece in my head saying to me like, "Girl, if they're gonna call you a man, show me."
I literally said that's a high priestess move because me and high priestess talked about that.
It was. That's what she told me about.
yeah, I did it years ago. I didn't need no one.
I
No,
know.
I don't need. Yeah, I didn't need.
Baby,
around to get
you
it
gonna
with.
demonstrate that on your own live in your own space, not on mine.
Yeah, and
But-
I apologize
I
to
know,
you
I
and
know, Becky.
everybody that did
I know.
not consent to that. I apologize. I was going
You're
to try
straight.
to.
You're straight. You're straight. It is what it is. Straight.
Yeah, but I know other people are still upset at me because they did not consent to what I showed.
Well, it's like I'm sitting here trying to have your back to the highest degree, and then like Brookie decides to show the whole nipples, and I'm like, God damn it, you know what I mean? Like,
You're like,
Brookie, my whole thing is like, why couldn't you just go up on a panel with all of those people and do it to them?
I did.
Right.
I done it. I did it last year with Envy. Envy was calling me a man. I went outside my house and I took my top off and I turned it on camera and they dropped me real quick.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
like-
an opinion on this because I'm not allowed to because I'm just a cis woman and I should know my place.
Yeah,
I'll
definitely.
just say I'm you.
Continue to know your place.
Raven, you I blocked.
Pumpkin. They have had my back.
Oh, Miss Thing,
You
if she-
guys have had my
if she's
back.
the-
All
she's the
y'all
one.
on
She
my
just
panel
keeps-
right now.
She,
They had
she,
my
all
back.
take a chill, but she keeps trying it. So at the end of the day,
Yeah,
I'm
Pumpkin,
gonna
I
keep
understand.
responding.
I understand.
If she keeps trying me, I'm gonna keep responding.
And I will keep responding to you because what
And
you
Brooke,
said was
Brooke,
awful.
Brooke, let me just say
Trying me.
this.
I didn't even say anything to you, bitch. You the one who just came at me right
Pumpkin,
now.
no. Pumpkin, you got to take a lap real quick because you know they're going to be mass reporting me.
Let's
A lap
all
real
take
quick,
a chill.
girly. Come back up. Take a lap.
Pumpkin was around a generation of trans women where I'm not saying Pumpkin's still younger than I am, right? But we didn't ask for people to advocate for us. We did what we had to do for ourselves.
No,
That's
but
what
I'm
she
not advocating for Brooke as a
Right,
trans
I'm not
woman.
saying
I'm
you are.
advocating for Brooke as my
Can I
friend.
finish
There's a
what I'm saying,
difference.
Raven? I love you, but let me finish what I was saying. So that's where Pumpkin's coming at. It's not. She's not saying. She just. There are some trans women that don't think we don't need people. We don't need no one from the cis community, the hetero, whatever you want to call it,
So
heterosexual.
the know your place though part, Cece. Know your place as a cis woman. You're telling me that was fucking
Well,
relevant.
girl, you were
It was
kind of up here
sexist
throwing.
for a
I'm not no shade, right? But I'm gonna keep it 100 because that's what I do. You were up here throwing a fucking tantrum that Brooke did what she did.
Yeah, and I'll do it again because Brooke's my friend.
Yeah, well,
It would be
Brooke's
trans.
not.
And you
Brooke
guys go
has
one
other
at a
friends too,
time.
baby.
Yeah,
Brooke
I
has-
get that. I get
You're
that. Am I
gonna
not
say the same
entitled
thing
to my
to any
opinion
other
because I'm not
cis
trans? Hang on, Pumpkin, please. Am I not entitled to my opinion because I'm
You
not
are,
trans?
but not to the point where you're chewing
But
her
why
out.
am I? But
about what
why
she
am I
did.
being told that I should know my place because I'm cis?
Yeah, as a cis
That's
person, know your
sexist.
place.
I don't know. No, that's sexist.
As a cis person, so I would have
No,
said it
that's
to a cis
sexist.
man.
No,
I would have
that's
said it to a
sexist.
cis man
No.
or a cis woman.
I don't give a shit.
Know your place as a cis. That's
know
it.
your place then. Know your
As a cis
place because
person.
you have no idea the dynamics of our friendship. You have no idea because you're not involved. Know your place.
Know your place.
Speak for yourself.
If
Speak for yourself.
you said what you said
Speak for
earlier, and you
yourself.
kept repeating your
Speak
fucking
for-
self.
yeah, and I'll do it again.
Like I
Speak for
said.
yourself.
Then speak for yourself, then, girl. You already made your grievances. Then shut the fuck up already. You already said it. You were
This person is fucking rude.
you were so fucking
You're so rude.
traumatized.
Go back to the
by
Dell.
seeing
You're so
a
rude.
chest. Like, get out of here, girl. The fuck?
Why are we all
I
fighting
could just
on
imagine how fucking squeamish she is when she changes around other women. The fuck? Are you serious?
All right, that's enough, Pumpkin. You need to shut the fuck up.
Well, fuck you too, Michelle.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm just
hey,
saying.
y'all,
Shut the fuck up.
y'all. Run it down some. I get it that you guys are advocating.
We're not advocating for shit, Brooke. We're defending you as our fucking friend.
I
We're
know.
not
That's what I was
advocating.
about to say, Raven. If you let me finish my thought for once. Shit. Goddamn.
Oh.
Fuck. Just. Yes, what I did was wrong. But at the same time, if someone's going to sit there and call me a man repetitive and repetitive and repetitive and repetitive over and over and over, and they want to see me crash out, I'm going to give them their fucking money's worth.
But
I'm going to
Brookie,
sit there and show them my tatas.
we weren't, but it was like in my live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I should have done it on my live. I know, Coco, and I apologize. And then now they're saying, well, the kids were watching. Now they're reaching for anything. It's like they're falling off a cliff and they're trying to reach
Okay,
for
well, everyone
anything
get your
they can
recorders
grab.
ready. I'm thinking of doing it on your live. Brookie, I'm going to do it on your live. Hope you don't mind.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, free him, baby. Free him up. Free him up, baby.
I'm giving y'all, if y'all want to leave, go ahead.
Free him up, bro. Let's see those.
Let the sis woman.
I'm turning my camera around. Girl.
Harley, run because you're gonna see.
Tell me when it's over.
I was just joking, bitch. I'm not going to get...
Oh.
I have my gender marker changes and my
Why
wrist
don't you
time.
just clear the
I'm not going to jail, bitch. I'm making my...
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that. Girl, to clear a panel, I'm gonna just go up in people's panel and be like, if y'all don't leave, I'm gonna show my tits right now.
No, just say you're about to show your. Say you're about to show your. Say you're gonna show your. Say you're gonna show your
I set the
cornhole.
standard, y'all. I set the fucking standard.
We can't call them tits. We got to call them moves, okay?
Yeah, moves. Yeah, Muppet coined that in Echo's live. Moves, because they're man food. Dude, they drop like flies, man.
Oh my god, that was the most
I
exciting.
don't like Muppet, but she is funny as hell. Like,
yeah, I stole her coin phrase of "tran to the knee."
I'm not gonna lie, it was just so annoying. You're sitting here complaining, right? About, oh yeah, this is my friend and I'm defending my friend. And you already said what you said about your grievances and you keep repeating yourself about the grievances and you keep repeating it over and over again. So if it's so hard to be Brookie's friend, bitch, then be her friend off the app, not on the app.
Yeah, I mean, it was blown a little out of proportion.
You know, because the thing is,
you're Brookie's friend, you stand with them through the good and the bad. Like, that's just what a friend does.
But the thing is this, if you're friends with somebody, look, if you're really truly friends with somebody, then this app doesn't matter. What the relationship you create off the app is the one that is important.
Yeah, let's not get that twisted. They do love Brookie too. They do.
No, but I'm not saying that. Then the friendship that you have off the app is really important. That's it. Then move on.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's worth being that upset about.
It wasn't. It wasn't that serious.
Reason why, like,
wait.
I think a reason why they're upset too, though, I understand, is because like now they're gonna have to deal with that backlash, and it's like,
oh my god, people take this app too seriously. I'm sorry, but honestly, whatever advocacy you do on here as a trans woman, even for the trans people, it doesn't really do anything in the real world.
I agree.
That's why I left the TRAs. That's why I left the TRAs and just do my own thing.
And then the gender criticals too. Fake advocacy, because how many of the gender criticals really do anything? I've seen Envy do things in the UK and go to feminist
one of them
things
has
and
talked
like
about
that.
Adriana Smith. Not one of them had spoke about Adriana Smith. Not one.
I was just saying, like, as a friend, I wasn't even.
It is brain unalive, sitting in a hospital because the state of Georgia says that she has to carry that baby to term, and the doctors don't even know if that baby's going to make it.
That shit is depressing.
No,
yeah,
I was just saying,
they don't
like,
even talk about it. They're not for women. They're
Wait,
not. A
y'all.
single one of them is not for women.
Brookie, check Reddit. Someone just exposed that Martha's husband is a registered sex offender.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Are you serious?
Big
My friend just told me to check Reddit, so I'm looking at
That's not even
it.
like. Hold on, that's not even. That's like gross.
Girl! That makes sense. That makes sense because Martha will be talking about some crazy shit.
You know, but
Birds of a feather flock together.
But you want to know something? As they say, the plot thickens with that woman.
Hold on, I need to put these chips away.
I bet you Echo ran and fucking deleted it because Echo's in their payroll.
I don't have Reddit, so
I don't either, but someone, Brookie, go get it and pull it up and show it.
Did anybody get a copy of that? Because it's not on there now.
Yeah, it got deleted. Echo deleted it because Echo's a mod over there. I think they should demod Echo because Echo will be deleting all my shit. But they will fucking show my boobies.
I'm back. I don't know. They're saying it's not on Reddit. Hold on, let me ask because my homegirl texted me. I haven't seen what my
it's not there.
Auntie!
My homegirl texted me an hour ago. She said,
"You want to go on Discord?"
You want to go on Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
All right, Brooke.
All right, love y'all. Thanks for coming up.
You better remind me, bitch. I've been your longest mod forever.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Yeah, girl, my friend texted me on Instagram and said, check Reddit. Martha's husband just got exposed for being on a registered sex offenders list. It was an hour ago. My friend texted me that, so I just now saw it.
And do you have the screenshot?
Echo Pie.
Girl, no, she didn't send a screenshot.
Huh?
No, she didn't send a screenshot. She just told me to go check Reddit like an hour ago.
Y'all, that'd be wild. Which Reddit though?
Oh, I think Debate Snark. The only one.
Yeah,
I think.
because
Holly, are you making this up, girl? Are you making this up, girl?
No. I don't give a fuck to make it up. No, she. I was gonna make something up. I would have said that bitch was a P3.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I mean, she does have P3.
We still don't know though.
I mean,
She
I'm
does
not
have
saying anything.
P3 behavior though.
I don't think so, but
You don't think so? She's always talking about children's sexual functions. She's always talking about. Hang on, I got a background for this.
I don't like her CP comment. I think that was heinous, but I wouldn't say that she's a predator or anything.
Yeah, I mean that's a big accusation to make.
I mean,
I don't agree with it.
She always talks about children are getting sex changes, and when children are not getting sex changes, the youngest that we saw was 16, and Chloe says the age of 16 is legal.
Yeah, I disagree with Chloe on that.
And so, what's her face in Germany got one at 16, and then she won a Grammy on top of that. Yeah, and she's always talking about children's sexual function, that children can't have an O. Why are you talking about? And then, on top of that, I got one for the whole class since we got not 50 people in here, and people are dropping like flies now.
I don't agree with the background, but
yeah, I can't find anything.
Oh, bro.
That's my opinion.
I got kicked from that server.
What server?
Freaking the server I was all with them in with Raven and all.
Yeah. See, that's a shame.
Wow, I can't believe I got kicked.
Damn.
Hey, it is what it is, man. You see who your true friends are.
It is what it is at the end of the day, but I don't agree. I think that what Pumpkin said was out of pocket.
Wait, kicked from what server?
Their server?
Who, like Michelle's?
Yeah,
no, Brookie.
They don't want to talk to me on Discord after I have my live, but how am I supposed to talk to them if they kick me from their server?
Hold on, Brookie. They probably felt like, you didn't defend Raven when Pumpkin said what, she said.
I don't know. I like you all, so I'm not getting too invested in that. So,
wow, this is wild.
I think it's being blown out of proportion for sure.
Maybe let me message Raven.
I got kicked.
TikTok debate club, like the GCNT, like the trans stuff, like it's so like out of touch with reality. Like, I don't know. I've been keeping up with the LA stuff, and to see like families getting ripped apart, like, it's just crazy. And then I swipe and I'll see a live about people debating about fucking bathrooms. Like, girl.
Right. Right. And they
these
make
people
it
don't
their
understand
entire life. They spend all their free time talking about this.
Well, like, you guys know my viewpoints, but there are some points where I think are like a little like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's being a little bit like twisted a bit. Cause like,
You find out who your true friends are when shit goes down, y'all.
What?
Well, that's
y'all. You
what
guys
I was
can
saying,
spread this on
Brookie.
Reddit. They,
Oh.
Viking, Uni, Michelle, all of them kicked me from their server. They kicked me from the server. You find out who your true friends are, y'all.
They'll probably add you back, girl.
Nah, they kicked me, dude. They showed me their true colors.
I just don't understand why she was so upset. Like, it just wasn't that deep.
Yeah, they kicked
people
me
that
from that
already
server.
hated
So go
Brookie
put that
was-
shit on Reddit. You guys fucking won. You guys fucking won.
Brookie, Raven said you're not kicked, baby.
Bullshit, I am kicked. You want to see the fucking proof?
I messaged Raven. I said, hey, honey.
Look. They're lying to you to save fucking face. They kicked me from the fucking server. Look. Right here, I do not have permissions. They kicked me. Dimlot, just call me Uni. That's their server. They kicked me from it.
Maybe it's a glitch.
Watch. What? No, it's not a glitch. Watch. I go to Cuddles. Boom! All Cuddles shit pops up on that server. I'll go to my server.
Yeah, refresh your shit.
No, I did, and I am kicked. Look at all this shit popping up on other servers, girl. That's an excuse. They're trying to save face now because I'm exposing their true fucking colors.
Girl.
Well, Brookie, I think they care about you, honey.
Bullshit.